Karens, a name that is now given to everyone who is self-entitled, unreasonable, and a problem maker. Let's take a look at them. So, these people got into a fight with the guy who had a mask on because apparently the mask smelled filthy.
For the betterment of my people around me. That's all I
No, you're not. Then shave your beard. No. Air's coming out the side, dude. You can see
It has
it.
nothing to do with it. It's
Look,
aerosol.
hey, listen, I was in the military. I was in the military.
Clearly, this isn't working.
And we wouldn't let you.
That's okay. It's okay, man.
I'm a
glad
believer.
your opinion. I'll
Let
trust
me
that.
clear one thing up that
Hey,
I'm
I'm
We'll
we're
conversation.
Right, guys. Thank you.
when you wear a mask and as soon as the front gets wet in less than 10 minutes, whatever's in you comes right into the moisture.
Guys, you're breathing in all your own, so you're actually, you might as well lick your own ass by wearing that mask.
Is that how that works?
Yes, that's true. You're breathing in your own secretion. You know what secretion is?
Yeah,
You do.
See,
I want to just go
You
for
can actually
science.
get-
And
You-
I
If
think
you die next to your throat cancer, I'm gonna feel so bad for you.
I based
You
it
can
on
actually
really,
get
I based what I said.
bacterial
I will
pneumonia.
definitely not die.
Hey,
of
can you
throat
please
cancer
stop
next
filming
year.
this?
I
I'm
promise
not.
you that.
Please stop filming this. Hey, excuse me. Stop filming this.
You just threatened him, so I'm recording it. So
What, did I kick his ass?
Stop filming.
Hey, this guy's filming
Stop
me.
filming me. Stop filming me.
This couple got harassed by this woman who was basically acting insane, and they've never actually met this woman before, so this was out of nowhere.
Hi there, Jenny.
Hi. Hi.
I would love to see you break my
Good,
window.
good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Go for it. I have you on camera trying to hit us. You f***ing psycho.
Oh my god.
You're not yelling at me.
I'm not yelling at you. I can.
Stay right there.
We will. We will. We will.
Okay.
What is going on?
I got her all on camera, so.
What is going on?
No. I'm not going to jail for this.
Why are you yelling at Candace?
Because I hate them.
Get to know you.
I don't even know who she is. Thank you.
This old man started cussing this man out for no apparent reason whatsoever.
I wasn't even talking to this living piece of excrement. And he says to me, what are you doing, sir? Well, sir, I was talking, sir. I am still doing it, sir. And if you don't it, sir,
This is what's
that would
happening at
have
the
to
dog
be
park today.
Your problem, and not my
He
problem.
walked around for no particular reason.
Basically, you're a piece of you're the reason my grandchildren's lives were destroyed. Thank you. Thank you. Personal message for my five grandchildren. To all of you pieces of for destroying their lives. I'm an old man. I don't care. I'll fight for my grandchildren till I go out. There's not much to fight. There's not much to fight. The weakest, saddest generation ever. The generation that lost America's freedom.
This customer entered this woman's store and noticed that the owner wasn't wearing a mask, so the customer asked her to wear a mask, but she denied it and said this.
I do not wear a mask, and I don't have to. I'm not required
Yes, you
to.
do. It
No,
is
I'm not.
California
I'm not a
law.
hair and skin and nails.
You are a
Hair,
store.
skin, and
No.
nails have to, not me.
All indoor
Bye.
stores.
Bye, honey.
Yeah.
Don't come back to my store.
No, we won't.
I know.
Never.
Have a great day.
No, you too.
Thank you.
This woman got into a heated argument with Starbucks employees because they wouldn't let her use the bathroom without a mask on.
That's where we're at. Yeah. So I do need you to cut outside if you don't want to put a mask on. I can bring your order outside.
So you want me to go to the restroom?
No.
To use the to wear a mask to use the
Yes.
restroom?
Anything beyond the door, we need you to have a mask on. That's just the Starbucks policy. It's a private business. That is your expectation. Okay, so that's what I need.
So you don't care what my disability is?
It's not about that. I can adjust my service to be able to help you, but that's just what I need.
Where's
It's
the
a
restroom
mask
I
on.
can use?
It's inside, but I need the mask on.
Where's the
inside.
restroom I can use?
You can go talk to Bonds and see if they want to let you use the restroom over there. So there's another public restroom over there. Yeah, that's just where we're
So
at.
I just spent all this money. Get on it! No! Tell your child to stop videoing me.
Out of my face, don't know.
Tell your child to stop videoing me.
Get out of here.
Teach
Go.
your child some kindness.
Get the out of here. Go. Look at what you're doing to this nice
I'm
employee.
trying to adjust what
Go.
I'm not
Go.
trying to do anything to these employees.
This man got kicked out of this store since he needed a membership to shop there. Yet he is a member and has been a member for 10 years.
Sir, I'm refusing to let you record me. I'm refusing.
I just want to
telling
make
you you're
sure
not
we're
allowed to.
clear
You're breaking my
on
privacy
how
rights right
Costco
now.
is-
You need to leave the building. Thank you.
Sir, would you answer my question, please?
Sir, I answered your questions.
Would
I
you
told
just-
you to stop recording me because it's against my privacy rights. You need to leave the building now. Thank you.
Would you just please answer my question? Why is it somebody being ID'd over here is considered as thieves? So you would
Nobody
keep
is
an eye on
questioning
that.
that, sir.
Is everybody being ID'd at?
Sir, this is a membership-only building. This is not a discriminatory thing. If you don't have a membership, we need to make sure
So
it's
if
provided for you.
if somebody
You can
doesn't,
please leave now. Thank you.
If somebody, I'm
Sir,
asking you a question.
Sir, I have told you not to record me. You're still recording. Please leave the building.
I'm
You
just
take this gentleman out, please.
I'm just simply asking
Sir,
you a question.
Sir, thank you for leaving. Have a
I'm
good day.
simply asking you a question.
Gentlemen, you are no longer welcome
Please,
here.
please.
Please leave. Now.
I'm just asking a question over here. And he's the manager. He's supposed to answer my question. I'm
Please
a
leave.
member here.
Please leave, sir.
Please leave the building. Thank you.
Please leave.
Chris.
Sir, I've asked you to stop recording numerous
Chris,
times. It's against my rights. Thank you for leaving.
I'm
Have a
asking
good
you a
day.
question. I'm simply.
Sir, I've answered your question. You
No,
need to
I
leave the
have
building.
every right to record. This is a public place.
No, this is not a public
This
place.
is how I'm being treated.
Private,
So
it's
I have the
private
right
property.
to. I have the right to answer
Sir,
to get
please
answer
leave.
to my
You
question.
have the right to leave the building now, sir.
We
Please,
will
thank you.
call the police.
Okay.
Please
You
leave.
ca- This is how you treat your members, right? You call the police on your members.
You are
I've
no
been
longer
Being discriminatory.
I'm just trying to ask a question, and
Okay, let's go out here just really quick. What is it that you need?
I've been discriminated against today.
happened?
I can't. I'm all over my nerve. I can't even.
Okay, what happened?
This
Yes.
is somebody who's been a member for 10 years over here.
What happened?
My wife was here half an hour ago.
Okay.
She was trying to get in. I was inside. The card was with me. Your colleague doesn't let them in, and that's fine. She didn't have. She wanted to get through the back door here to get IDs like previous times. We have done this so many times.
Uh-huh.
And your colleague pointed to another colleague to keep an eye on her. Because
now?
Right now,
Okay.
because she wanted to get ID'd over here,
Okay.
and she said they said keep an eye on her. Do we look like thieves?
No, I think maybe it was to go to membership, but yeah, but we
And
weren't discriminating against you.
Chris was just justifying that behavior, and he said we do that to every other customer.
Okay.
We make sure
Is that
members go to
the-
membership when they said they're going to go to membership. That's what I said, sir. I've asked
And
to
you
stop
keep
recording
you
numerous
tell
times
somebody else
against
to
my
keep an eye
privacy
on
rights
them.
for you to continue
Isn't
recording,
that
and I refuse.
disrespectful of them?
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'm
let
done,
me-
John.
Okay, so is she in there now shopping?
No, she's outside.
Okay, well, I apologize about that, but we did not, it wasn't discrimination by any means. I think maybe it was just to make sure that you guys went to membership.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
If we were white people, we would be treated like that. We've never been treated like that. And Costco, out of all places, I never expected that like that.
Okay, well, I apologize, and I'll definitely speak with him about that. But it wasn't meant in that in that area at all, to discriminate against.
That's the type of behavior I'm expecting from the managers. But Chris was just justifying, and he said we're treating all the customers like that. If somebody is getting ID'd over there, we would tell other people to keep an eye on them. Is that really the type of behavior you?
No, we don't. So I'll talk with him and discuss that with him. But I mean, I don't want you to think that we're discriminating against you.
And
We're
last
not.
of all, you're just calling police on me
Again,
because
I'll talk to
I'm
him.
asking a question from Chris and he's justifying the other people.
No, I'll talk with him about it. So I apologize about that. Did you get to shop?
I did.
Okay. All right.
Thank you
I
so
apologize
much.
again about it. I really do, and I'll make sure that I talk to them about it. And it wasn't meant in that category at all, and I'll make sure that doesn't happen. So.
I'm happy to see somebody who's taking responsibility and try to fix things.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I apologize.
No problem.
This old woman got into a fight with these people who were trying to collect donations outside a store since they were wearing masks. and she thinks that they should not wear masks if they represent a non-profit.
You're the freak. What do you do on 4th of July?
Can I wear a mask if I want to wear a mask? So you can't call me a criminal because I'm wearing a mask. I'm following.
When you go to rob listen, ma'am, when you go to rob a bank, that's when you wear a mask.
Well, and when it's
Not
kind of
when
mandated.
not when you're representing a non-profit organization.
Can you please stop yelling at us?
Listen,
I'm not.
so happy to know that I yelled at you while I was walking away. You screamed at me.
Well, you yelled at me and him when you came in
no.
too.
You actually
You
yelled
yelled
at us
it,
on the way
yeah.
in and on the way out. So anyway.
Oh, I did? Now you're changing the story, mister.
I
Let's
added
just
to
see
it.
if the Salvation Army's going to invite you back.
All right. Thank you.
Non-profit organizations do not have criminals wearing masks representing them. It's a disgrace to America.
This woman got so heated and mad since this woman who was walking her dog stepped on the line of her property.
Are we in your driveway? We are in the sidewalk. We are in the damn sidewalk.
Go to school to learn.
Go to school. I already am in school. We were on the sidewalk only.
You cannot cross this line. This is private property.
Cross the line. Are you a Karen? Are you a Karen?
Do you have a house here?
I live here.
That is the line. This is not. You can walk your dogs here. You can.
Are you trying to start problems for no reason?
No, but you are playing games. This is
No, there's no game, okay?
But you know what? You know what?
Okay, get out.
This
Get
is-
lost, okay?
Hey!
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Do not yell. You're on my property.
This woman woke up a whole apartment complex so she can confront this man since his children and apparently stomping too loudly.
Is causing migraines.
Yeah, and your child is right here, and you're setting a horrible example. What's wrong with you?
Where is she?
What's
Where
wrong?
is she?
What's wrong with you?
Where is she? Where is she?
Right there. Ha ha! Ha ha! Okay, so grow up, go home, stop banging on people's doors, stop banging on people's ceilings. Children, you're an adult and you're stomping on purpose. No one is doing anything on purpose to you.
No!
No one's doing anything on purpose
That's
to you.
how stupid you are.
Oh, am I?
Cause I have.
Hello, new neighbor.
Hi.
Hi, you're so friendly.
Hi.
So what does it mean about you then if you're knocking on, having your child knock on people's doors
Dude.
so you can throw a little tantrum like a child?
Dude. You are
How old are
so
you?
worthless.
How old are you? Then why are you knocking on my door if I'm so worthless? What are you wasting your time for? What are you wasting your time for? Yeah, that's what I thought.
What? Wasting my
that's what I
time?
thought, yeah.
Because you're stomping nonstop.
No, I'm
Because
not.
you're such a loser
I'm
that
not
you can't
stomping.
take your kids to the park.
Why don't you go back to Seattle?
You can't take
Why don't
your
you go back to
kids
Seattle?
to the park.
Hey, guess what? There are people that live in these units here.
Yeah, and so they live. And guess what?
What?
They hear you across down here and across here.
Do they?
And I have witnesses.
Do you know what you're doing at 10 o'clock?
One night.
One night. You're being deliberate. You're an adult. You're not a child, and it's
You
not an accident.
are being deliberate because you're
No,
too
we're not.
lazy. You're a piece of. You're too lazy
Guess what?
to take your kid outside.
Guess what?
You're too lazy
Guess
to take
what?
your kids outside.
Guess
You're
what?
lazy.
Guess what?
You're lazy to take your kid outside
Hey, guess
to get
what?
some energy
Hey,
out.
get
'cause
yourself
you're
together.
Lazy.
Get yourself together, and guess what?
You're a lazy piece.
Guess
of
it's not
You're
going
a
to
lazy
change.
piece of
You know what's
You're a
hilarious?
lazy piece of
It's
Hey,
change.
hey, guess what?
Bye. It's
I
not
know
gonna
it won't-
change.
I won't change.
No, this
but
is not
you
going to
will.
change. No,
You
it's not.
will.
It's not going to
You
change.
will. Is
Nope.
she on the lease?
Because there's still two
Is she on the
children.
lease?
There-
Is she on the lease?
There's still
Is
two
she on the
children.
lease? Is she on the lease?
There are still two children, and they're not going to turn
Is she
into
on
an
the
adult
lease?
over time.
Is she on the lease?
All you're doing is making it worse for yourself.
How?
Because it's not going to change. My children are still children. They're still going to make noise from time to time.
But they were only here twice a week. That's
How do
what
you
she
know?
said.
That's what she said. You don't know that. Don't
I know.
Don't kick
I
my
know
stuff.
all sorts of.
Oh, yeah? Well, you don't know what you're talking about. And why are you kicking my stuff? Put that back.
Because it hit my foot.
It didn't hit your foot. You're kicking my stuff. Put it
Oh,
back.
you're a liar.
Look at the way you act in front of your child. Not just the way you act, but you do that in front of your kid. For hours
Hey,
in front
guess
of your
what?
kid.
Guess what?
It's not going to change.
It's not even you.
Oh, it's not even me. Yeah, it's yourself. Your problem is yourself. Yeah, keep peeking in my apartment. Your problem is yourself.
I'm not
because
peeing in your apartment.
these kids are not going to grow up overnight. They're still
No,
gonna be
you
making
need to
noise.
take him
So guess what?
outside.
Have
You piece of
to move.
Take him outside.
How about you should have never came here?
Bring it.
Okay.
Let's see if I get kicked out
you
first.
You need to live in a house.
Because you
need to live in a house.
And I have money to do that.
Well, then do
you?
Then why don't you do it?
Then do you?
Then why are you living here? This is a low income building. This is a low income building.
Ah, right.
Right.
So your needs to be on the lease.
Well, then
that of yours?
I wouldn't talk about
needs
big.
to be on the lease.
You're the last person I would probably be talking about big with, so.
Well, at least I don't have men in and out. And working the system, because you're working the system.
Oh, I'm working the system.
Yeah.
How?
Is she?
Explain to me how.
She's working.
She's working, huh? Yeah, we have men coming in and out. You're so smart.
She's working.
Hey, guess what? You're wasting your time.
Hey,
it's not
have
gonna change.
Cameras.
I don't care.
I have cameras.
Oh,
and she's not only is your spot in your car in the resident.
Oh my God! I'm using my parking spot, and I have another car that's in the guest spot. Oh, what do you have?
That
two cars?
doesn't leave.
Oh look,
your car.
Look, neighbors, bye.
They keep pounding. I can't. Do you not hear the pounding?
You have to be yelling all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
What? You have to be yelling. Chill out. You're disturbing everybody. Stop.
I'm disturbing.
Yes.
Wait.
You don't need to be told that.
Living under these.
You don't need to be told that.
Try
you know you're
living
disturbing.
Under
You
them.
know. You know you're disturbing.
They have 2 kids and people that are not supposed to be on the lease.
Oh yeah.
And they're not on the lease.
You don't know what you're talking about. So why don't you go home and act like an adult?
Just moved in too.
So did you. So who cares? He doesn't have any less credit than you. Don't be talking to people like that.
But you told me I had no credit.
No, I didn't.
Because I just moved in.
Yeah, you just moved in. And you're sitting here acting like some sort of king trying to regulate people, having your child knock on my door, and then you're throwing a tantrum like a child. Stop screaming. Stop screaming. Go home.
She chose to knock on the door.
I don't care.
She has migraines.
That's fine. Go home.
You're stomping.
That's fine. Guess what?
You try.
Don't yell at that person.
You're e-learning,
Listen.
right? So
you don't need to.
Are you not learning from home?
Who cares? That's not your business. That is not your business.
No.
Go home.
It's because you're stomping and you can't regulate your children because you're too lazy.
You can't regulate yourself. You're banging on my ceiling all day and screaming for hours. Go home, call the manager, deal with it like a normal person. You don't have the right to be knocking on people's doors and harassing them. Tell the manager, call the cops, do what you gotta do, and grow up. Okay, bye.
The manager who was recording this woman had enough of her since she refused to put on a mask, so he kicked her out.
You do not want to do it? Ma'am, if you do not wear a mask, you can just leave. I don't want to hear this. I don't need to hear this. I'm asking you, please, to leave. I am refusing you because you will not wear a mask. And you need to wear a mask to come in here. Lady, I have asthma. It's really bad. My inhaler's in my backpack. Do you want me to show it to you? Lady, I'm telling you, please, just leave.
Can you state your name?
I'm on my lunch. You can leave.
Can you state your name?
You can leave.
Can you state your name?
I don't need to. You can leave before I have to call the cops. I am the manager. That's why I'm asking you, please leave.
State your name.
I do not have to answer that. I don't have to answer any questions.
Okay, can you
But you can leave.
the number to corporate?
You can find that online yourself. And they're going to tell you, you need to wear a mask when you come in here. Both of you. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is make food for people that are doing what we ask them to do.
As a manager,
Nope.
I'm asking for corporate.
And as a manager, I'm asking you to please leave my restaurant.
So you're refusing me service?
I've already told you that you cannot, I cannot serve you without having a
I
mask.
just want to get it as many times as possible.
Okay, bye.
It's great.
Yeah.
You're breaking the law.
Thank you, Karen.
You're
Bye.
breaking the law.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm doing my job. Bye. Have a nice day.
This man had problems with his car brakes after having this company fix his car, so he went back to confront the company about it.
I mean, you want me to call this out now so he can tell you what he found in my brakes yesterday?
No, but if he didn't do your brakes the first time, my company didn't do your brakes.
Your employees inside your building touched my brakes last. Yes or no?
They put a brake pad or whatever they did on your brake.
They put on the pads that they were paid to put on the first time that they didn't install. Right or wrong?
I don't know if they didn't install them or not. There's not a record of you ever being at the shop for brakes.
Old man remembers it. Tom remembers it. You can call Cal. Cal will tell you we did the brakes. I mean, everybody knows you guys did the brakes.
Then you can call Cal and talk to him about it. Cal would
Cal
be
doesn't
one.
own the business anymore. You bought the business.
No, I don't own his business. I bought the equipment.
You bought the franchise, which is Precision Tune. Precision
Oh,
Tune
but
did
that's
my
different.
brakes.
I did not pick up Cal's rights. You can look at my incorporated papers. I did not.
So all I want to know is, you're not going to make it right?
Not for free. I'm not. I haven't done
It's already done. It's fixed now, so I'm not going to get reimbursed for any of the work that you guys caused my truck to be f***ed up. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, because you didn't pay me to do anything.
I paid Precision Tune to do the work.
You didn't. You paid Cal Nimitz.
The owner of the Precision Tune franchise on 23rd Street that you also own now.
It's a different company.
It still says Precision Tune outside.
Sure it does. It's a totally different company.
So you're telling me that it says Precision Tune outside, but because you bought whatever you bought,
I did not. Yeah, and we made.
I'm just on any warranty work.
Well, you can contact Cal, see if he'll reimburse you, and then we can do the work or whatever.
No, Precision Tune will never touch another one of my vehicles.
And that's fine.
Like, ever.
Okay, like I said, tried to be good to you when you came in because I felt like Cal had priced.
It's not being good. I mean, you're trying to make it sound like you did charity work, man. I paid over $200 to have the brakes done the first time.
You keep saying that, but you didn't pay my company anything.
I paid the owner of the prior manager of Precision Tune. You are now the new manager of Precision Tune.
There was a Casey Auto.
So your Precision Tune, DBA, Casey Auto, or whatever. Is that what you're saying?
Same name.
Casey Auto is who warranties, even though it says Precision Tune on the building, on the uniforms, on everything else.
That's correct. The uniforms and stuff we buy personally. I buy these things and put them on these shirts.
And I mean, I see Precision Tune all around the building.
Yeah.
But you
it's
guys.
A franchise, but yes, it's a separate company. This used to be a corporate-owned business. This one was sold in August.
Yeah, until it got ran in the ground like the other one.
Yeah, it kind of was.
I know.
But luckily, the other one's doing twice the business they used to.
Well,
so.
like I said, I'll be out there all week.
And that's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to be nasty.
I mean, I feel like you are, dude. It's right here before Christmas, and I had to spend $330 I didn't have to fix work that you guys fucked up.
I can't give you money that I don't have, which is what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking to be reimbursed for part of the fucked up work. Yes, I am.
I can't reimburse you money you've never given me.
I gave it to a shop to fix it that was competent.
That's fine, but you never gave me money to do anything.
I paid Precision Tune money to do my brakes the first time.
You did not pay Duckworth Inc. anything.
I paid Precision Tune on 23rd Street in Independence, Missouri to do my brakes.
You paid Casey Auto.
Which is Precision Tune, right?
No, that's the name on the sign.
The name on the sign is Precision Tune.
Casey Auto was the name of the company.
Okay.
Casey Auto was who owned the business.
So f me, right?
Look, I'll be happy to send in a letter to Precision Tune about Cal doing work on your car, but they're going to look in there and say, there's no record of it.
All of your techs even admitted. I was just there today and they admitted to doing the work.
It doesn't matter. There's no record of it anymore. You and Cal.
If they didn't put it in the computer, every single thing else I've had done to my truck here is in the computer except for my brakes. Why?
I don't know.
And I don't have an answer for that either.
I don't know.
But I paid in there.
So he should have at least, if he didn't do the right thing in the computer, he should at least given you a receipt. And if you had a receipt that we could send in to Precision Tune, then...
I mean, I want you to look at this up brakes, man. That's what I want you to do. I feel like you're just like blowing me off.
Look,
I feel completely disrespected.
But it's probably not going to tell me anything.
It tells you everything.
Dude,
if you know what parts look like, you know this not right.
And like I said...
Look, I had to have all brand new put in the back of my truck because look, there's what it should look like, right? Look at all the score marks because this was just sitting in here, bouncing around, wearing down because they didn't put it in right. This should have two legs. It should never just fall off.
Well, and I don't. When did it break off?
They never put it in. That's what I'm saying, man. Look, the fucking brakes weren't even wore out. All the brake systems are still good. It's still all this like.
But how do we know that didn't break off when it was in there?
Because as soon as they put the brakes in, I had a clank. What'd you guys call it? The parking brake that they didn't hook back up.
So how long did you drive with this clank before you finally had it checked?
When did I bring it in? It wasn't very long after the brakes were done. You bought the place maybe 2 weeks after my brakes were done.
I don't know.
And I brought it in. You guys put the other side shoes on because dude felt they didn't need to be replaced.
The place back in June, July, August. So it took 5 months for you to finally.
It hadn't made a noise in a while.
Right,
and
so
it made a noise 2 days ago when I took it into the shop, and this is what they found was all this because it made the same clanking noise.
That didn't break off and then start making that noise. If it wasn't making any noise for 4 or 5 months.
They never found the noise in the first place.
Okay. So
they never even, it left with the same noise. They tried to say it was the parking brakes.
So how do we know that didn't break off? If it wasn't making noise for 5 months.
Adjusters don't just snap off. I've been a tech for almost 20
years.
Tell
me how that happened.
It wasn't put in right. That's how it happened. When they took these drums off, they didn't do them properly. These holes are all stripped out. When you remove Silverado drums, you're supposed to put a bolt in here and use a bolt to press the drum off.
The only thing
that's impossible to do on here.
I can do for you is send you a letter to Precision Tune about Cal. I can't do it for you.
I'm saying I just spent $330 I didn't have, man.
To make up for you for a company that did.
So make up for the parts at least.
No, I don't have the money to buy your parts for you.
I mean, you do. You buying all these damn Precision Tunes around here.
I gotta pay for my stuff in here.
And I had to pay for this. I didn't have money to just give the auto repair place yesterday.
You didn't give me anything. I don't have money just to give you.
You don't have money. I didn't give you anything, bro. I paid Precision Tune in Independence, Missouri on 23rd Street. Yes, I did.
You paid Cal.
I paid Precision Tune. I paid in that building, in that shop.
You did not pay my company anything. That's what I'm saying. And so, no, I don't have money just to buy people parts that come in that had work done.
This wasn't even due to be replaced, man. That's what I'm saying. I paid to have this put on.
That's what he was saying. He said he came by there and that you said the brakes were put on. Hold on.
David put the brakes on. Old man just told me David was the one that put the brakes on.
Go ahead. Gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, dude. Bye. So I thought you told me he said that they were put in wrong. He told me he didn't even come out and look at them.
Right. Where did I say that? Where did I say that? He told me David probably put them on wrong. That's exactly what he said to me.
That's not what you said in there.
Man, come on now.
No, you come on now.
Come on now.
That's not what you said. That is
I shouldn't have to put 2 sets of brakes on the rear of my truck for in 10,000 miles. And that's not what I said in there. It's not what I said. I went and talked to the old man out there. He told me you was out here.
No, you said he told you that they were put in wrong.
He said David probably put them on wrong. That's exactly what he said.
You didn't say probably. You didn't say.
Man, it doesn't. You're trying to argue semantics with me. And what at the end of the day is this put on wrong by Precision Tune on 23rd Street in Independence.
Wasn't put on by Duckworth. Like I said,
it was put on by employees of Precision Tune, employees of a franchise of Precision Tune on 23rd Street in Independence. Yes or no?
As soon as I don't know, there's not a record of it.
Oh, this here.
So I'll tell you what. As soon as you bring in a receipt, I will send everything to Precision Tune corporate. I will have them.
I tell you what, it's going to go a lot farther than that because I'm not playing around.
You know what? I'm trying to
no, you're not trying to do. You're basically telling me to go myself because there's no receipt, and that's what you're doing.
You're basically telling me you want me to pay for your stuff.
Yeah, I do because y'all just couldn't put it on right, man. Off, dude. Hey, I'll see you next week. I own my home, bro.
You won't when I get through with you.
Oh yeah.
This man is the most hilarious man when he gets mad. Check his rage out.
This is what it likes to be a woman. Brandon. Oh. We are done. I am never calling you back. Come on, Michael. We're getting married. There.
This woman parked in 3 parking spaces and squeezed her car into a really tight space. So this man handled the situation hilariously.
Idiot.
I'm the one parked like an idiot?
Yeah.
You're parked across 3 spots, ma'am. You're parked across 3 parking spots.
I did not.
Hold on, let me look. Let's see. Here's the front of your car.
You know what? I don't.
This is one spot. This is one spot. And then, ma'am, here's the second spot right here. And then look, here's the third spot you're parked across right here. Look at 1, 2, 3. All right, and then here, let's take your cart and take your cart back to the house to replace for you here. There you go. You should move the cart before you pull out, ma'am. Just so you know, the cart's behind your car, so you might not want to back into it. You can't pull forward, you hit my car. If you pull forward, you'll hit my car. You can't because you hit my car.
Let's go.
It's impossible for you to pull forward because you'll hit my car, ma'am.
Why did you park that way?
I parked in a parking spot. You parked in 3. You parked in 3 spots, ma'am. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
All right, learn how to park, ma'am. Why would you park across 3 spots? That was my question. Why would you do that?
Screw you.
Why would you park across 3 spots like that in such a small parking lot when everybody else has to have a problem parking?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Are you special?
You did it. You parked.
No, ma'am. You're parked across 3 spots. Careful! Don't hit my car. Don't. You pulled exactly like this. I'm drunk. Yeah. You're going on YouTube, ma'am. YouTube for you.